Hello everybody. First of all, sorry if my voice is a little bit soft. I kind of recovering from a little bit of a scratchy throat, but I wanted to sit here and tell you a little bit about, I guess, some updates. You may notice that I am in a place I've never been before on this channel, and that is because, long story short, since my last video, I actually moved to South Korea. We've kind of backtracked in this story a little bit. Some of you may remember I made a video about something called Wizard Tower Summer, and there were 3 main tenets of that video.
One, that your work is worth refining, so take the time to go and invest in your own craft. The second part was to write things down so that you can remember what you've learned and share your work. And the third was simplifying your life so you can focus on what matters.
And I really locked in on those things. I focused on the things that were important to me. I was doing lots of writing, lots of journaling as well. And I simplified my life so much that I privated all the videos on my channel because I just needed the quiet. During all of that time, I ended up getting a new job and moving here. And so I was so busy, but I've kind of had a chance to settle in some more, and I've really missed making these videos. It's so much fun, and there's so many beautiful things here that I really would love to share with you guys. And so that's my little mini update. I probably won't be uploading videos super frequently because I am still pretty busy. I am looking forward to making more and just finding excuses to make more. It's so much fun. There's so much I want to share with everybody and so many things I want to do. And that leads us to the actual purpose of this video. So it's April? Yeah, it's April. And the spring energy is in the air. And so I wanted to spend today doing some fun spring activities. And I thought it'd be fun to bring you along with me, and I really hope that you enjoy this spring day with me. And let's get started. So I guess the first thing that we're gonna do today is get ready for the day. I thought I might show you a little bit of my makeup routine, I guess. I've been learning how to do my makeup a lot better, which is first pinning back my bangs. I start off with a moisturizer. The next step is primer. Just kind of work that in. Okay. Next is foundation, and I use the Too Faced Born This Way in the color Swan for my pasty pale self. I get my little cute sponge and I start very lightly applying that, really like not coating your entire face, but just really focusing on this center. Make sure I get my eyelids. And there's the foundation. So the blush that I've been using is this one, and I really like it because it has a very neutral sort of, it's very similar to this color actually, and I love this little shawl. It's like my favorite piece of clothing, and it came with this cute little applicator. So for my blush, I just take a little bit here and I kind of go in a triangle, first along my cheekbone and then pulling it down a little bit, so you'll see the shape that it creates. And then I also put a little dot in the outer corner of my eye. I think that this is one of the big key things to making my makeup look unified. Now let's get our little triangles, our little dots. I have this little blender, and I just start to tap in. Okay, so there, like, it's pretty blended out, but to make it look extra put together, we're gonna take, first of all, just what's left over foundation on the sponge. We're just gonna go around to the outer kind of shape of the blush to kind of give that a chance to kind of blend in with the skin a little more. I also like to add in one other color, whether it's like another pink. The 2 options that I normally go with. I either use this, and it's in the shade Coraline, and it's kind of more orange. And then I have this one that is the Blurcore lip tint in the shade Cool Bunny. And it's a really just nice neutral pink. I think I'm gonna go with just normal pink. And then I do just one dot right here, kind of match it for my eye. And again, just blending that kind of gives a focal point to the color. I think I will just apply a little bit more foundation, just the tiniest dot. And that is our blush all finished. And then I go in with this highlighter just along my cheekbone, kind of add in that fairy dust. And of course we need to blend, 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 blend. Can't really see it so much over the camera, and it kind of brings dimension back into the face, again, like giving form again after we've kind of unified everything with foundation. So the next step that I do is eyebrows, and oh my goodness, me and my eyebrows have just been like struggling my whole life. I don't even dislike it, but I'm still figuring out how I want to style them because my eyebrows naturally don't grow here. Like they're naturally very short, and sometimes I'm thinking, oh, this is a cute look, but sometimes I want something that frames my face a little bit more, because especially if I have like an eyeliner or a more bold lip, I think that having my eyebrows be a little bit more present helps to balance that. So first thing I do is I brush them up so I can see where they are. It's actually a blonde eyebrow pomade. This is just from Five Below. And what I do is I get just a little bit of that, and following in my mind whenever I'm doing my eyebrows, I try to just envision Arwen from Lord of the Rings, because I love how her whole look is. Whenever I watched that movie for the first time in the 4th grade, and I remember just thinking, that is the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. She's so pretty, she's so pretty. And I think that through my life has stayed as a style inspiration to me. We'll see how that looks. We'll try to achieve a delicate elven structured eyebrow. Now that is done, it's time to powder our face. Just very lightly. I usually put a little extra powder on my forehead because I think it helps keep my bangs from getting so greasy, because my bangs always start looking so cute, so fresh. And then by the end of the day, I'm like a swamp witch or something. So my lips are always really dry. At this point, I'm gonna apply this Burt's Bees lip milk. My friend got it for me. And I usually apply that a couple times, like leading up to my lipstick process, so that my lips are fully hydrated when it's time. We're gonna do some eyeshadow. This shimmery neutral peach color. I used to do winged eyeliner every single day, but recently I've been trying like a little bit more minimalistic again. I'm looking for that natural elven beauty. And so what I do is just on only this very outer corner, just kind of delicate line, and mascara. And now the last thing is just our lipstick. I'll go in with a water-based lip tint. I think of it like the underpainting when you're doing painting and you do like a wash of burnt sienna or something. So I use NYX lip liners, and this one is in nude pink. I don't really overdraw my lips, I just kind of follow the natural pattern. It's more for containing than adding volume for me. Now, because remember what I was saying earlier about what you use on your cheeks and your eyes, also use on your lips. So we're gonna use a little of the same Cool Bunny. There that is. And now I do either a lip gloss or a lip oil. And I have two things that I'm thinking about for today that are my two favorite options. This e.l.f. lip oil in the color Divine Wine. And then the other topper that I use a lot is this Black Honey, the Clinique Black Honey. Again, Arwen. Maybe this time I'll use the lip oil because the theme of today is spring, and this one has some kind of sparkle to it. And again, spring, sparkle, fairies. And with that, my makeup is all done. I kind of took my time. It took extra long today because I was talking through the whole thing. But my plan is to go and let's all go have a picnic. There's this really cute little walking area where I live, and the cherry blossoms are all blooming and it's so pretty out there. So we are gonna have a cherry blossom picnic as soon as I finish getting ready. So we will see each other in like a little bit. Bye. Okay, so I'm gonna go get a little drink from the convenience store, and I brought things for watercoloring the cherry blossoms and for crocheting some little flowers. So I'm gonna go and start my picnic. Well, I just got back and that was so completely delightful. I was so relaxed. It's so beautiful out there. I almost can't process it. I was just watching the cherry blossom petals drift through the air, and I was just thinking, wow, I can't believe I get to be experiencing this day. So I feel so relaxed, so grateful. Next thing on the agenda, I have a few errands to run, and then when I come back, we can do a little bit of cooking. I got back from my errands and I'm set on groceries. Tomorrow I think will be a cooking day for me, and I'm going to do a little bit of tidying up, and then we'll settle in together for a cozy evening. It is officially the end of the day, more than the end of the day. It's actually pretty late, but I wanted to do one last fun little cozy activity before heading off to bed. So I've got my lemon honey water, the obligatory snack tray, and the council has decided that we will be playing some video games. Merkel's voting for the Nancy Drew mystery ones. Abigail votes for Barbie 12 Dancing Princesses. Skilla and Ingrid are voting for Imagine MasterChef. And we settled on the I Spy Funhouse because we could play that together and all look for the same clues.